Off the top of our newscast, we are live in Metairie at Saints Camp. The reason, the team announcing today a new coach to replace Jim Haslett. Ed Daniels was there as the big announcement came down today, and what a huge job ahead for this man.
Big job. Let's hope that Sean Payton has a plan and it's not sticking his finger in the dike.
No.
That he has a good idea as far as what the New Orleans Saints need to do to get better. Sean Payton, their 14th head coach in 39 seasons. He's the latest guy to try to come in here and turn it around. And just like Jim Haslett 6 years ago, Sean Payton inherits a 3-13 team.
He's been fantastic.
Sean Payton agreed to a 4-year contract. In his first press conference as head coach, the 42-year-old handled himself like a seasoned veteran. In 2005, the Saints lacked wins and discipline. Payton promised the latter.
I think if the players want to win and they understand not only what it takes to win, but they understand what prevents them from winning, then they have a chance.
Payton said he would work quickly to assemble a coaching staff. He would interview current Saints assistants interested in remaining. And if fans want to complain about the guy calling the plays, Sean Payton said that will likely be the head coach himself.
Plan on being involved in the offense. I think I have a vision of what I'm looking for, at least. I know I do. And I'm excited about that because you're able to, put your stamp on the team.
Payton said he wants the Saints to be like their city, tough. He said winning in the NFL is not magic, but it is tough. Saints fans know that for sure. Only 2 of the last 13 seasons have ended on the plus side. Sean Payton's selection was the work of general manager Mickey Loomis, and he alone. He was totally delegated that task by Tom Benson, who says, I trust Mickey Loomis completely. Why Mickey Loomis chose Sean Payton, that's coming up later in sports. And, of course, we'll be back and see you then.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you that, but we're going to wait. They're going to have to come back to find out your thoughts on all of this because you have seen a series of coaches come and go here.
Between the Saints, Tulane, and LSU, it's been literally a carousel. You could fill up a streetcar and more.
I'll write a book.
I'll write a book.
We'll see you later in sports. Thanks a lot, Ed. Well, the Super Glenn Boyd joining us now with more on the fans' reaction to the news today. Glenn.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's forgive and forget. Can you believe it? Forgive and forget.
Well, I mean, the fans are so loyal.
They are very loyal. And these fans have already forgotten about this 3-13 season. And they've even forgotten about Tom Benson's flirtation with San Antonio. All because of a fresh face and the hiring of a new coach, Saints fans are ready to start over. They admit they know very little about Sean Payton, just that he worked for a winner in Bill Parcells at Dallas. One fan I talked to said he had hoped the team would have hired someone with head coaching experience. Payton has been an assistant for 10 years on the offensive side of the ball. And then there are the diehards like Lydia Kenshin, who drove in from Ponchatoula just to see the new coach. Payton just didn't talk X's and O's. He also had a word for the long-suffering fans.
First thing we need to start doing is winning football games and giving them something to be proud of. I think that's the exciting thing for me when I left the interview here a week ago, flying home on the plane and thinking about the responsibility and maybe the uniqueness in this job compared to the other 32 teams.
You think this hire will make fans forget about that last season, forget about the flirtation with San Antonio, and fill up the dome this year?
I believe it is. With this choice, I done blotted that out my mind. I done forgave Mr. Benson, and he knows me. Like I say, we're going all the way. That's just the confidence I have and the faith I have, and this team will win.
We will win. Boy, getting fired up already. Payton called this a unique opportunity to take a job with so many challenges, Liz. He said he talked to Jerry Jones, Dallas owner, the Dallas Cowboys owner, and he, because Bill Parcells could retire in 2 years, and Sean Payton could have very well maybe stepped in that position. But Jones told him, said, look, sometimes you got to take on big challenges, and this is certainly a big challenge, and he's going to do just that.
And everyone will be watching. Thanks a lot, Glenn. Well, still ahead on ABC News. Once again, we are live at Saints Camp, the start of a new era today, the hiring of a new coach. Ed Daniels all over this story today, and hopefully will mean good things for the Saints and the fans.
Well, the fans need a break.
Yeah.
And hopefully the coach can provide a little entertainment, too, with some good offense. Let's hope it all comes together starting in July right out here at the Saints facility when camp starts. However, the Sean Payton guy, he's a very eager young man, 42 years old. I guess I can call him young. A chance for Sean Payton, too, to pick a franchise quarterback in the April draft. Bundle all of that together, and the Saints franchise gets a fresh start and a chance to sell tickets. Today, the Dallas assistant head coach was introduced officially as the new head coach of the New Orleans Saints. General Manager Mickey Loomis said Sean Payton was on his radar the day he fired Jim Haslett. Loomis said he chose Payton because of his energy. He said assistant coaches getting their first head coaching job in the NFL have something to prove. I asked Payton if, given the Saints' record and uncertain future, if this wasn't the toughest job in the NFL.
I think all 32 of these jobs are tough, regardless of whether you're in the East Coast, out West. I mean, everyone's got some reasons why they shouldn't be able to win, and everyone's got some selling points that make a job attractive.
Only a handful of current Saints assistants may have the opportunity to stay on. A source said linebackers coach Winston Moss and running backs coach Johnny Rowland are possibilities. Sean Payton is reportedly considering 2 Dallas assistants as defensive and offensive coordinators, but he is likely to call his own plays.
I think I have a vision of what I'm looking for, at least. I know I do, and I'm excited about that because you're able to, put your stamp on the team.
Payton was evasive when asked about the future of quarterback Aaron Brooks, and if, choosing second, the Saints would pick a quarterback in the April draft. However, Sean Payton said he wasn't adverse to starting any rookie.
I think if the young player is the best player and gives us the best chance to win, then we play that player.
Sean Payton will sign a 4-year contract. Some thoughts now on Sean Payton. Good hire or not? Well, it depends if he hires a good staff or not. If Sean Payton is part of a group that selects good players or not. And if Sean Payton can instill discipline or not. That is something the New Orleans Saints sorely lacked in 2005. One thing's for sure, Sean Payton does not, in my opinion, inherit a talented roster. For 3 years, the Saints were supposedly on the verge of something. That something turned out to be a cliff. I can't wait to see what Sean Payton does with the Saints offense. It ought to be fun. However, if the Saints don't stop the run and play better defense, it won't matter. First, the answer was C. Grant, then Courtney Watson. Then we all had to wait for Jonathan Sullivan to mature. We're still waiting. Post-Katrina, Sean Payton, for his own sake, should gut the Saints roster. We'll see if he does. I think there's a handful of really good players on this team that are keepers. I think a lot of other folks are expendable. We'll see how he handles it.
Yeah, we look forward to see how many changes are coming now that a new man is on the job.
And Jim Haslett still very much under consideration to be the new head coach of the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
We'll see.
Thanks a lot, Ed. We'll be